The busy girl's guide to getting dressed quickly and looking chic. Hi guys, thanks so much for joining me this week. I'm Antonia from tiffany's.com. Do click here to find out more about us. Today, thank you so much for joining me. You're tuning in to the busy girl's guide to getting dressed quickly and looking chic. And I'm not going to say I always achieve that, but I do try to. I run what I consider to be a reasonably hectic life. I'm up at 6 and out the door by 6:20, and more often than not I'm not home till 8 or 9 at night, and I always hit the gym every single day during the week. But ultimately I do work in fashion, and it is important when I'm meeting customers and meeting new clients that I look well presented and chic. So I thought I might share with you my simple hacks for getting dressed quickly. My number one rule is have an unspoken uniform. So I'm sure many of you know, but some of the most successful entrepreneurs actually have a uniform, so they wear the same thing every single day because they believe in something called decision fatigue. So the more decisions you have to make, the harder it is to make a decision. So they just want to take out as many decisions from their life as they possibly can, one of which is deciding what to wear. So you look at Mark Zuckerburg and the late Steve Jobs, and actually they just used to wear the same thing every single day. Now I work in fashion, and it's not me to wear the same thing every day. I do love clothes and I love expressing who I am through them, but I do not want to spend too much time thinking about what I wear. So essentially what I have done is worked out what suits my body shape, and I will do a take on that every single day. So for me, I do have a good waist. That's probably one of my redeeming features. So I do try and wear things that show that off as much as possible. So whether that be kind of high-rise jeans and a tucked in top, or whether it's a dress that cinches in. Essentially I just have the basics in that, and then each season I'll just buy a few little extra bits, so shoes or accessories, just to make it a little bit more fashion forward. So my rule number one is find your uniform. My rule number two is to decide the night before what you're going to wear, and that's very much because you don't want your first decision in the morning to be wasted on deciding what you're going to wear. And essentially what I do is I check the weather, and that will determine what shoes and what outerwear I need, and then I will build my outfit around that. And also, ladies, make sure you try it on. Unless it's an outfit you've worn before and you know 100% it works, do try it on. It takes 5 minutes, and it really can make the difference between something really working and not working. The way that you can get around kind of trying outfits on every single night before you wake up the next day and put them on is actually to spend a Saturday afternoon just going through your own wardrobe, shopping in your own wardrobe, the best place to shop. Look at Pinterest, get inspired by different bloggers about how to style things, the same things that you have in your wardrobe in different ways, and create beautiful, individual, lovely outfits, and then photograph yourself and have a private Pinterest that you can then flick through when you need some inspiration. I personally have that, and I find it really, really helpful when I'm deciding what to wear. And on Instagram, you can actually save photos. There's a little rosette button to the bottom right of photographs, and if you just save that, it's really great for outfit inspiration when you're just feeling really uninspired. So rule number two, plan and pack your outfits the night before. Rule number three for me is invest in good jewellery. Jewellery you just don't even need to take off, so stuff that can go in the shower. I'm sure there's going to be jewellery fanatics out there that are absolutely cursing me right now, but I just don't have time to think about what jewellery I want to wear every single day, so I just wear stuff the whole time, the same stuff pretty much. I'll switch it up once every couple of weeks, and I just wear the same stuff, and it really does just take that extra decision out of what I want to wear. Rule number four, practice chic hairstyles. So there's loads of really chic updos that actually take 2 seconds. I think a stylish kind of centre parting down into a bun. I'm seeing loads of those at the moment. That takes, I'm not even joking, 1 minute to do, and it looks so put together. All you need is a beautiful pair of earrings to set that off, earrings that you don't need to take out, and you can rock that look. It's perfect for Thursdays and Fridays when your hair is just out of control. And another kind of take on that is a side centre parting with a low pony, or of course any sort of take on plaits or a half up, half down. It's just things that avoid you having to do your hair, which obviously does take time. And really, to be honest, if you do your hair down, does it really look that chic and polished by say 3 p.m? I always think an updo can just generally stay looking really, really neat. The next thing I think that does make a difference is if you just do take the time to do your makeup properly. You don't need to wear too much, but what I would recommend is that you go to, say, someone like, I absolutely love Charlotte Tilbury makeup, and I love going to their counters and having my makeup done by them, and then I just say to them, look, I have 5 minutes in the morning to do my makeup. What would you suggest I do so that I look sort of polished and ready to go in the smallest amount of time possible? And really they're good at saying, do you know what, just use this, this, this and this for your face and you'll be perfect and good to go. And on that same note, I think anything that you can do to save time in the morning is great. So any sort of permanent makeup, so getting your brows microbladed, or obviously getting your gel nails done. Ladies that get your eyelashes done, I know it's amazing. You don't even need to worry about mascara. All those kind of more permanent beauty regimens I think are great at saving time on a day-to-day basis. The next one is one I've only learnt recently, and my mum would be very happy. I am literally so organised. Oh my goodness, everything, I Mary Kondo'd the whole flat. I'm not even joking, it wasn't just the wardrobe, it was the whole flat, and everything has a place and everything is perfectly positioned, and I feel organised and I know where everything is, which means that I'm not flapping around in the morning trying to find things that shouldn't be where they're not. And it really does make a difference. So make sure you're super organised and that everything has a place. I also make sure that I'm stocked up in all the places that I usually am. So I stock up my house, the gym and my work with kind of makeup and changes of shoes. So it means that kind of if it comes to 3 p.m. and I need to touch up, or I want to change my shoes, or all those different kind of what ifs, I'm not panicking in the morning trying to think about all of those potential scenarios, because I know in each place I'm organised for whatever the day will throw at me. And my final point is just a really simple one, and that is that I always travel in my flats, because I just think walking around London, I'm so much quicker in flats, and also my heels don't get ruined. If I don't have a pair of heels at the destination, I will just pack them in my bag, and I have a pair of folding flats that I can just put in, and it just also keeps your heels in really, really great condition. Now they're just some of my tips for getting out the house looking as good as I can in a very short space of time in the morning. Girls, I'd absolutely love to hear from all of you out there what your top tips are for getting out the house quickly and still looking chic. Please comment below, and other than that guys, wishing you a safe and wonderful week, and I'll see you next time. Bye!